Your number one source for local news. This is WRAL, coverage you can count on.
Hey, I'm Grace Holland. We are just a few minutes away from our WRAL Coats for the Children special coverage. First, we want to get a check of the forecast because those children are really going to need the coats over the weekend. Meteorologist Kat Campbell is in the WRAL Severe Weather Center. Kat, how cold are we talking?
We're talking teens this weekend for some of us, and by tomorrow morning, lows are going to be back near freezing for most of us. So please make sure you consider donating. We're also dealing with some showers out there tonight. We've got some rain moving through the Triangle, moving through Wake County and into Raleigh as we speak. It's light rain. It's pretty low impact rain, but over the next hour to 2 hours, it's going to be your best chance for rain in our area. And just to the south, we've got a pocket of slightly heavier rain moving toward Rayford at this point and some scattered showers in the Sandhills as well. This is coming with the upper level energy. Here's that dip in the jet stream that's going to be steering all that cold air into North Carolina this weekend. So let's take a look at the numbers. 40 for the high Saturday, 40 on Sunday, 48 Saturday, 40 Sunday. But you got to remember, we're going to be dealing with a pretty brisk wind tomorrow. So it's going to be feeling even colder than that with the wind chill. The wind chill at noon, just 39 degrees. It's just going to feel like the low 40s during the afternoon. Let's talk about these low temperatures tomorrow morning. 34 in the Triangle, 23 Sunday, and then 20 on Monday morning. Monday morning, many of us waking up to lows in the teens. Next week, we do see seasonal temperatures return by Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Highs will be in the low to mid 50s. Christmas Eve looks great. Christmas Day, we could see some showers later in the evening into Christmas night and the first night of Hanukkah. But overall, a pretty good looking 7-day forecast ahead of the holidays. A lot of dry travel weather coming up, but make sure you consider donating, because look at those low temperatures. It's really going to be a cold weekend.
Very chilly. Thank you so much, Kat. Here's a look at some of our other top stories today. Breaking news, a 42-year-old woman was shot and killed at a Walmart. This happened about 3:45 this afternoon in front of the Lumberton Walmart near the bank. Officials described the woman killed as an innocent bystander. Anyone who may have seen the shooting or heard anything in the store is asked to call law enforcement. Willie Danley is there and tracking this developing situation tonight. We'll have those details on WRAL News at 10 on Fox 50 and 11 on WRAL. The man who hit and killed Aaron Szymanski, a WRAL employee, will spend up to 5 years in prison. Aaron left WRAL one snowy evening in January of 2022. She was exchanging information with another driver after a fender bender when police say Aldair Oyuez hit both of them in his work van. Aaron died days later. Oyuez says he went to Atlanta afterward because he was afraid of being deported. The judge condemned his behavior, telling him he had no humanity and left two innocent people on the road like animals. A lawsuit filed this morning claims three of the nation's largest banks failed to protect consumers from fraud. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's lawsuit centers on the Zelle app. It claims the company behind Zelle rushed it into use, knowing there weren't enough safeguards. The lawsuit says Americans have lost more than $870 million because of those failures. Now let's send it over to Gerald and Deborah. It is a big night, guys, and our community is ready to step up big time.
All right, Grace, thank you. Yes, it's that special night when our community shows us just how generous they are.
We are ready. The phones are ringing. Our Coats for the Children Day of Giving special coverage starts right now. And good evening. Welcome to our special coverage of the WRAL Coats for the Children campaign. I'm Deborah Morgan.
And I'm Gerald Owens. For more than 3 decades, WRAL has partnered with the Salvation Army for this event to get tens of thousands of coats and other clothing to children in our area whose families need a little help. Coats for the Children has raised nearly $3 million over the last 35 years, and we need your help to reach that milestone this year.
Yeah, let's set a record again this year. Why not? Over the next 30 minutes, we're going to introduce you to some of the community partners who play a big role in the success of this endeavor. You're going to hear from people who have benefited from your donations and firsthand stories that show the need for your help.
Let's take a live look at the phone bank where volunteer operators are ready to take your donations. The number is on your screen, 919-595-5005. We want to keep those volunteers busy. We want to hear the phones ringing. Because again this year, one of our newer traditions is the bells ringing, thanks to the Salvation Army.
Call us at this number right here, 919-595-5005. That's just one way you can donate. You can also scan the code on your screen with your phone. That takes you to donate straight to the Salvation Army website. Or grab your phone or laptop and go to WRAL.com/coats to make a secure donation of any amount you choose.
The WRAL Coats for the Children Day of Giving began at 6 o'clock this morning. We've had people here all day taking pledges over the phone.
During our special at 1 o'clock, we received some very generous donations from our community partners. Let's take a look at where our fundraising total stands right now.
$132,083.
That is fantastic, but you know what? The need is great. We still need more so we can help more children. Let's go to the phone bank now. WRAL's Brian Schrader is standing by with our volunteers.
Yeah, Brian, we are counting on our loyal viewers to help us with this mission and to keep those phones ringing.
There are tens of thousands of them watching right now, and we want them to call 919-595-5005. You can see that our volunteers here giving of their time on a Friday evening to help children in your community to ensure that they have warm clothes this winter and a toy under the tree. 919-595-5005 is the number. You can hear that they are busy. Our friends from First National Bank are volunteering some time here on the phone bank, and also our friends from Wolfspeed are here ready to take your calls at 919-595-5005. Many thanks to Dan for your $30 pledge today. Also, Neil, your $50 pledge. We appreciate. Melissa, $50. And Lucy, thank you for your $500 pledge. A round of applause for Lucy. Any amount is appreciated. Want to invite in our friends from Dawson's Electric and Air. We've got Nikki and Travis Dawson. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, tell us what is special about this day for you.
Well, I've been watching Coach for the Children since I was a kid, so just being able to give back to our community, it's great for me.
Nikki, you're here on a Friday night. This is important to you.
Yes, absolutely. Just like Travis said, I've born and raised here, been watching Coats for Kids since I was a little girl, and what a great opportunity to be able to be part of it and give back to the community.
We're thrilled to have you here with us in person tonight, and you have a large check here. Let's see how much we get from Dawson's Electric and Air, $2,500. Thank you so much. A round of applause for Dawson's. Well, the reason that you didn't hear too much applauding there is because people are busy on the phones behind us, which is a good problem to have. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you being here
Appreciate
tonight.
it.
All right, you can see how it's done right there. Our community coming together to make sure that children in your neighborhood are able to dress warmly this winter, that they have a toy under the tree. Part of the beauty of the Coats for the Children campaign is that all of the money that's donated stays in your community. So if you're calling from Nash County, if you're calling from Lee County, or here in Wake County, it's going to stay in your neighborhood. 919-595-5005 is the number to call. You can hear the people talking back here. Warm, friendly voices ready to talk to you.
That's great. We are applauding in here, Brian.
Yes.
I know that they're busy, but we're applauding. It's fantastic.
Thank you, Dawson family.
Yes, that's really great.
We're going to take a quick break, but we still have a lot more to share with you tonight.
Yeah, we're going to explain what your money is buying for a local family, and we're also going to have a special donation, so stick with us. Let's leave you with the sounds of Christmas from the Salvation Army Band. They are live right here at WRAL.
I'm WRAL's Durham reporter Monica Casey, reminding you that giving a little can mean a lot. Donate a coat today. Remember, your donation stays in your community. Happy holidays.
Welcome back. It's the WRAL Coats for the Children Day of Giving. 919-595-5005 is the number. Deborah, these volunteers are busy.
This is the place to be, right? I mean, I couldn't even say hello to everybody because they are busy taking your pledges. And I know a lot of people have FOMO right now, fear of missing out, right? You got to be a part of this cause. It's such a big deal for our community. We have so many children who need to stay warm this winter, and we need your help. That's why please pick up the phone right now. 919-595-5005. Because as soon as they hang up, they're going to call the next one, and we love those bells.
We hear the bells.
Yeah.
That's right. That's when we know to applaud, because we know that money is going back into your community to help the people who really need it.
That's the best, isn't it? Yeah. We have another big partner who's been with us for this cause.
Whitley Law Firm.
Yeah.
You see him everywhere, and the man himself is right here, Ben Whitley. How are you doing tonight?
Good to be here. Nice to see you, Deborah.
Hi, Ben. Thanks so much for being here.
And look, thank you guys. Thanks for putting this on, the airtime, and these volunteers who've been here all day, getting this ability. It's easy to donate, and so I'm so excited to be part of it. With Whitley Law Firm, part of our mission statement is to be giving back to the community. So that's why we've always been such a fan to do this every year.
You have a lot of offices spread out across the area. What are you hearing from people in your communities about what the need is like this year?
This time of the year, every kid deserves a coat. This is the time, this is the season. I love this charity because it's so accessible. For such very little, you can really go a long way and feel good, because I think even this year it's even colder than expected. So I'm so excited. Great. Thank you guys again for the airtime you put on this.
Well, we appreciate you being here, Ben, and I believe we have a large check here.
Very nice. Get ready to applaud.
Yeah, here it goes.
$3,000 from Whitley Law Firm. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, great. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the opportunity.
This is going to go a long way.
It is, and I challenge other folks, recall other businesses, get out there. It's an easy little bit to give this time of the year. Every kid deserves a coat.
Absolutely. Ben Whitley, thank you so much.
Great message. Yes.
A round of applause. That is going to go a long way. We've talked about as little as $25. That buys hats, a pair of gloves, a scarf for a child in need. $125 is a complete winter outfit.
Yeah. And that's why we always love that magic number. So the higher you can go, the more children we can help. And that's why we are here. Keep calling if you get a busy signal, because this is an important cause. You can also go to WRAL.com or scan that QR code right there on your screen. Right, Gerald?
Absolutely. It's really easy to do. And these donations they're secure. The donations you make online and the ones you call in. We have our volunteers ready to take your phone call. It's important to know that your donation is going to help families who are struggling this time of year. Let's run through those numbers again. $25 buys a boy or a girl a warm hat, a pair of mittens or gloves, and a scarf. $45 buys a sweatshirt, sweatpants, and pajamas. $50 will provide a child with a warm winter coat. For $75, the Salvation Army can give a child a warm coat and a toy for Christmas. A $125 donation will buy a complete winter outfit. Stretch your pledge to $175 and you'll bring warmth and joy along with a new outfit and a toy for a less fortunate child in this community. $250 will give you 2 complete winter outfits. And if you go up to $300, you can help a child all year with a gift of $25 per month. For more than 3 decades, WRAL has teamed up with the Salvation Army to collect donations that will provide winter clothing to children in need. Remember, your donation stays in the county where you live. Here's a message from the Salvation Army of Smithfield.
With your donation of giving a coat, we can provide that to our families, our children that are homeless, sleeping in cars, and what they can do if they have nothing else. They can reach in their back seat of their car and grab that warm coat that the Salvation Army provided to them, and it just brings joy and warmth and smiles to us, to our families, and to you, hopefully, by your donation of a beautiful coat for our families.
We want to put a smile on every child's face. We want to give the families hope, and that's why we are here for Coats for the Children. Earlier today, during our 1 o'clock special, as we told you, we've been doing this all day long, the Salvation Army was talking about how there was a child that came into one of their shelters all she was wearing was a blanket. She didn't have a coat. They don't have warm clothes. So that is why this is such an important cause, and we know you can help. This is such a generous community, and especially this time of year. It's been a very trying year. We know prices are up at the grocery store for rent. So if you have the ability to give a little, we always say this, it can help a lot. We can go a really long way. So again, that number 919-595-5005. And okay, do we have a new total? I can't see what it is, Gerald, but share it with me, and we're going to...
It is $138,553, Deb.
That is fantastic. $138,000, and the phones are still super busy. So pick up that phone right now. Please join us in this cause.
I have a good feeling about this night. Your donations are going to help people where you live. It's important to know that. When you donate in Wake County, the money stays in Wake County. Durham County, Johnston County, the same thing. The donation benefits your neighbors. As we head to break, let's hear from the Salvation Army Ensemble again. And we will have one special donation when we come back after the break.
Welcome back to our WRAL Coats for the Children Telethon.
Let's take a look at that total once again. Here it is now, $138,991 now. It continues to grow.
Yes.
We want to get that number even higher over the next few minutes.
All right, we're getting really down to crunch time. Brian is monitoring the phone bank. Keep those phones ringing, Brian.
919-595-5005. You saw that number, that total number, is very close to 139,000, and sources in the next room tell me that it's very close to 139. Let's get it to 140 tonight. We need your help at 919-595-5005. All of this money staying in your community to help children who need it most. Let's thank some of our contributors today. Kathleen, thank you for your $25 donation. That is going to buy hat, gloves, and a scarf for a child in need. Ellen, thank you for your $50 donation. That's a warm winter coat for a child. And Karen, $125. That's a complete winter outfit for a child in your community. 919-595-5005. Our volunteers are here tonight to take your call. They're from Wolf Speed. They're from First National Bank, and a couple of faces from the WRAL family here as well at 919-595-5005. You know, in 2024, I know a lot of us like to do this kind of stuff online. You just click it on your phone and make the donation, and you certainly can do that. But, you know, how about getting the personal touch here? These happy people, these warm voices, ready to take your donations, your pledges at 919-595-5005. Any amount helps. I mentioned that as little as $25, that provides a hat, gloves, and a scarf for a child in need. Think about doing that every month. $25 a month over the course of a year can provide support for a child in your community all year long. So maybe consider breaking it up into those payments every month, those contributions. 919-595-5005. Our volunteers here in the studio can help you do that. $125 is all it takes for a child to have a complete winter outfit. It's chilly out there, and it's going to get colder this weekend. Make sure that the children in your community are ready for it.
Brian, great job there. And you know, often when people are calling in to pledge an amount, they also hear from families saying, I need a coat, where do I go?
Right.
So we hear about the need just firsthand, and that need certainly extends outside of Wake County.
And here's a message from the Chatham County Salvation Army on how your donation helps.
I would ask people who live in Henderson, Oxford, Roanoke Rapids, Warren, the 5 counties that surround Henderson, to give. The money stays in Henderson. So it's for us to be able to buy coats and provide coats for the kids and the adults in our area who need it. The money does not go somewhere else. So if you donate to this community, the money stays in this community. The coats stay in this community where it's mostly needed.
You know, this is hard to believe. The Salvation Army organizations in our area currently serve more than 140,000 people. Yeah. That's a lot of people who could face the winter without a warm coat.
Yeah, all of the money you donate stays in your community. We can't drum that in enough. If you donate in Wake County, you're helping children in Wake County. If you donate in Orange, Durham, or Person counties, your money will go directly to providing warm clothing and toys to children in those areas this holiday season.
You know, that's the thing. A lot of people are skeptical about when they are giving, but you can be assured that all of that money stays right in your community. We also want to mention that Jiffy Lube is giving you a discount after donating 2 coats for the children. Anyone who brings in a new or gently used coat on a Sunday will get half off any Jiffy Lube service. You know, that's pretty nice. That's the signature service, too.
Yeah, and we see a beautiful young child there, and she's adorable with her little jacket on.
Cute, yeah.
But let's not forget that there are a lot of bigger kids, teenagers, who need coats as well. So if you're going to drop a coat off, bring the big sizes as well. A lot of teenagers out there need a coat. Before we wrap up this special coverage of WRAL Coats for the Children Day of Giving, let's check in with Brian one more time.
Brian, how are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing great out here. 919-595-5005. Make these phones ring. We're running out of time. We want to hit that $140,000 mark. And every time the bell rings, that means that we got yet another donation. And we are pleased to have partners here from all over the community who are helping make this possible, including partners from First National Bank. Earlier tonight on our 6 o'clock news, I told you that they were matching all donations up to $15,000, and Nancy Bromhall is here from First National Bank. Nancy, you were busy on the phone, bank.
Yes, it's been awesome. Thank you so much for having us tonight. We really appreciate the partnership and WRAL's leadership in the community.
Well, we appreciate you partnering with us because this is so important. You're giving your time here on a Friday night. How does it make you feel?
Oh, it's so rewarding. I have my daughter here with me volunteering, and we are really enjoying talking to the donors and thanking them for their generous support of the children in our community.
Well, we are grateful for it, and you have a nice check here. How much we have?
We have $15,000, and this is to support the Coats for the Children campaign in partnership with WRAL and the Salvation Army.
$15,000 from First National Bank. A round of applause. As I said, we're having trouble getting applause because people are busy.
No, we're having a great time, and we really appreciate all of the donors supporting us tonight, and thank you, WRAL, for this project.
Thank you, Nancy, and thanks to First National Bank for being a partner in our community to make sure that